Hello and welcome to another episode of The Bright Side. Today, it's raining.
It is.
Again. But we are going to brave the storms, get in the car and go to Truro because...
Food Festival.
It is. So, last week, or a couple of weeks ago rather, was the inaugural Penzance Food Festival. It's something that we've never done before. Has Truro ever had a food festival before?
Yes, this is not their first one.
Oh, it's not their first, but it's the first time that we've been. I don't remember going there, or have we?
But it's not the first one.
Okay, cool. So we are going to go to Truro for the non-inaugural food festival.
For the 2024 food festival.
Indeed. So, let's go check it out. Right, made it to the park and ride at Truro, just on the outskirts of Truro. Actually, although it is a little bit grey and miserable, it's not raining all too terribly hard, is it? Are you going coatless? Oh no, you've got your... I was going to say.
It's less grey and miserable than it was in Penzance.
Definitely. A little bit windy up here, but then we're up on like a hill here, aren't we? So we need to get into the city and see what it's like down there. Okay, the rain has picked back up, which is a bit unfortunate, and it's actually still quite windy down in the town, so alright, never mind. Yeah, okay, well, let's step out in the road. That's quite cool. It's always nice when you get a closed road sign, because obviously then you're just free to move around, relatively speaking. You've still got to be observant, I guess. Here we go. So we got some market stalls here in the main street. I never remember the name of this street. As always, I haven't done any research. But there are some stalls here. We'll have a look at these. We think most of the stuff as well, or most of the stuff rather, is over in the piazza. We believe that's where the epicenter of this event is. So we have here some flowers. States here cash only. Crafty cleave. Homemade gifts. Okay, so maybe this is the non-food side of things. The advantage here in Truro compared to the Penzance one a couple of weeks ago is that the Penzance one was done in Penley Park, which is obviously, you know, it's not a bad size space, but it's not the biggest size space. There's the Cookie Queen. We've seen her a few times before. We bought her delicious treats. But if you want to see our Penzance Food Festival video, we'll leave a link in the description. Look, there's some crepes there. Well, they look like crepes. I don't know. Maybe they're like pancakes, although, you know, crepes technically are pancakes, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, we've got some fish there on display. Nice, very nice if you like your fish. Gould. Vinegar. Alright. Ooh, honey. Hello! Cornish honey fudge. Nice, okay. States here again, cash only. Some bread with some delicious looking treats. Like the look of all of that. Yeah, alright. And I think we've seen these guys before. Rosemullion Distillery. Yeah, alright, nice. Alright, crikey, if you want a pen, this is the place to come. Nice. Right, we're going to head down to the piazza. If you're familiar with Truro, you'll know exactly where I am. The Hall for Cornwall is kind of on the other side of these buildings. And I want to say like the back side of the... It'll be the back side, wouldn't it? Of the Hall for Cornwall. The front side is obviously going to be on the main street there. But yeah, let's head to the piazza and see what they've got down there. Made it to the piazza. We've got the chef demos here in this tent. Won't venture in there for a minute. There's like a congregation of people, almost like having a bit of a run through of what's happening. I don't know what's going on there. So let's head through and see what is on offer. So here's the other side of that tent. We just walked past that way. There's like a, I assume a full bar here. There's like a Skinner's bar here. Let's just step in and have a little look. There's a few items there, if that is something that interests you. And then what do we have here? Cocktails, vodka. Oh, Tandauer. Oh yeah, again we've seen these guys before. We usually come to all these events. Cornish Cheese Company, and these are the same structures we think used for the Christmas market, which is nice. Oh, look at that big bee. So that's some nice delicious local honey. Excellent. We've got the Flaming Chef. Believe we ate from them at the Porthleven Food Festival. Again, if you want to see that video, I'll leave a link in the description. In fact, I'll kind of leave any relevant links that I can think of in the...
one of the chef talks during the 4 days.
Oh, what? This... Oh, right, okay. Because this event runs... So, as of a recording of this, it's Wednesday the 26th, isn't it? 25th. Wednesday the 25th. Until Sunday. But it runs until Sunday. You know, Shelval, I came up specifically for tacos. Definitely not the day to be playing table tennis, because that would be a little bit ridiculous. So my mum makes these. Guys were at the Penzance Food Festival a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to eat from them actually, but the line was too long, so I didn't. Maybe we'll have a little look today. Soft serve ice cream, epic with, yeah, that's right. I do quite like the shed situation. I do think it looks quite nice. There are no churros though. That's we could have a churro in Truro. Churro. What? I'm getting tongue-tied. Okay, the question is, what do you fancy eating? What do you fancy eating?
So much.
Okay, just had a little chat with Anne's Pasties. Always, it's probably my favourite pasty brand. I've got to be honest. I think they're so consistently fantastic. I do like Anne's Pasties, so I think I am going to definitely have an Anne's pasty later. Oh, I've got a little blob of like wet there. That's a bit better. All right. Yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah.
All made.
Oh really?
Yes.
I say the kids love their brownie, don't they? I think we'll have to get some brownie. Yeah. I think. Oh, wow, I know what Matilda would like that. Oh, I like the little autumnal sort of gourd display there on the...
Decorative gourd.
I do like a decorative gourd, yeah. Yeah, what's this? Sourdough wraps, okay. Sounds... it's very difficult to film in these conditions, I've got to be honest with the camera. Trying to keep the camera as dry as I can. Souffle pancake, okay, that sounds interesting. I think basically what we're doing is we're just having a little look around. We're taking a turn, aren't we?
And we might get
and then we'll go home then. Kids always love that. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want some art, like Cornish inspired, with like your, let's see the on all the flag there. Yeah. I think it's all very pretty. It is very. Actually, yes, it is very pretty. Yeah. You could kind of see this in a bathroom. Yes. This is like bathroom art.
Or like you've got those fancy chopping boards that you don't actually use.
No, yeah, that's right. And you wouldn't want a chopping board in a bathroom. Okay, the Bearded Brewery.
This is just
Cornish biltong. Is that like jerky type stuff? It is, isn't it?
But it's like South African biltong in South Africa.
Ah, and jerky then is more sort of
American.
Yeah, nice. All right. So the weather isn't very nice, but it is due to pick up a little bit later. We've got to be a bit careful with our timings because we obviously got to pick the kids up from school. But I think what we're going to do a minute is we are going to just go somewhere dry. I think we're going to go to Starbucks, something like that, just for a quick coffee. And then we will come back, because actually some of the stalls aren't open yet. So, because I definitely got my eye on maybe a taco. Definitely want an Anne's pasty. So
we've got the My Mum Makes, which is the Thai food that you didn't quite get at the food.
Didn't quite get that last time. Maybe you can get that and I'll have an Anne's. Anyway, right. So probably off camera. We're not gonna kind of bore you with just going to Starbucks. We're probably off camera. We're just gonna head to Starbucks, dry out a little bit. Hopefully the weather will dry. And I'm now repeating myself. Okay, all done in Starbucks, and I think that was a good move because it has brightened up a little bit. Right, we are in the mood for some barbecue, if it's open, which it appears to be. So let's hop in line and get some BBQ. I'm gonna go with the barbecue pit burger. I think that's the plan. Evidently the Cookie Queen has got a stall here, so she's got 2 stalls here. That's nice. we go. This is the pit burger from Low and Slow Barbecue Food. You had a choice of, I think, pork shoulder or beef brisket. We went for the brisket. We didn't opt for any sauces. I'm a bit of a minimalist when it comes to sauce. I like to actually taste the product. And it also came with a choice of slaw, like a cabbage slaw, apple slaw, and I can't remember what the other one was called. Like a spicy slaw, that's right. We went with apple. Yeah, nice. All right, let's dig in.
So Bryce is digging in. I'm trying to talk over the singing that's happening, but here he goes. Let's see if he can wrap his lips around that thing. It's huge, but he did it. What was your first thoughts?
That is good.
It's a good. It looks good. I can't wait to try a bit.
Oh yeah.
If there's any left.
If there's any left. Yeah, what we tend to do is we get one thing and share it, don't we? And then we get to try more things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really good. Okay, Shelley's go now. You've had a couple of bites. Is it good?
It's so juicy.
It is really juicy. Nice moist burger. The brisket is delicious. Yeah, just a great overall mouthful of a burger. Definitely check those guys out if you're here this weekend. And it's starting to rain again. Okay, that was banging. Now I've got to find a bin to deposit this in. Off to find a bin.
Oh, there. Oh. Hello,
Goodness.
it's me. I'm a local Cornish lad, and I married this lovely lady here who is Jasmine.
Hi.
And she is from Jaipur, our Punjabi and, well, Punjabi heritage.
Yes.
And you are based down in Falmouth, and you
Yeah.
have a restaurant like you.
Yes.
You can do it with pretty much anything, the most common being onion bhajis, but a million different pakoras in India. There's a kind of regional split in the north, they call them pakoras, in the south it's more bhaji, so there you go. That's what we'll be doing. And the second thing we're going to be doing is a little prawn curry, which has got IPA in it, gluten-free IPA beer. So we're going to put that in there. We did try and get a local one, but we couldn't get one at short notice. We usually do use a local one. And that's got coconut milk, curry leaves, various different whole spices, some shallots.
As we go along,
But with the pakoras, we're going to serve a little cucumber pickle, little ribboned cucumber pickle, very simple cucumber pickle.
Oh, it sounds absolutely amazing. So, yes, give us a first bit of what you're going to do.
a little bit like sweat. So that's how you know good sweat. Not BO.
Not BO, not BO.
But you know when you have an exercise sweat.
I always try and make it sound more romantic. I say like, you know, the fresh sweat of a horse or something. But she always just says sweat.
But yes, that's the and the
Your granny used to say that.
Yeah, my granny used to say that. So yes.
You've got the good sweaty jira.
You do sometimes in wine you have that smell, but sometimes it's a sign of a...
We normally say things like barnyard, don't we?
Oh, you do, yeah.
You know, things like that. All these euphemisms for something that smells a bit wrong.
And then I've got a bit of salt. With the chickpea flour, it's a very beany taste, and you need a bit more salt than you would normally have, or add in the things. So whatever you were thinking of in terms of salt, you have to kind of go 1.5 times if you're using chickpea flour. However, I'm not going to do that today because we're using hock's pudding, and hock's pudding is quite salty as well. It's already seasoned, it's got salt and black pepper.
Chefs often do things that you're not supposed to do at home. So look away in a minute, because I'm going to do something I shouldn't be doing. But, you know. Right, okay. Now what you have to do is get this in the pan. Oh look, a bird.
Can I ask you a question, Jasmine, about how, so obviously Indian food, hugely popular here in the UK, and obviously lots of different kind of tastes. But how do you find our food in Cornwall?
It took me a while to go down the kind of Indian restaurant route.
Yeah.
But when I first moved to Cornwall, 17 years back, I came to work as a project manager, and I was living in Truro.
Does smell
I
nice.
remember going to Tesco's and I was looking for gram flour, of all things, and I kept asking people, they couldn't find anything, and then eventually I managed to get a staff member with one of those computer things where they put in something to check if they have it or not. And as I said that, to her gram flour, she couldn't understand. And then I was chickpea flour, it's made with chickpeas, gram. And then I saw her type into the computer ground flies. And I had two thoughts. One was like, she thinks I eat flies. It has, yes. It's we're very lucky and very grateful to everybody.
So that is your hog's pudding pakora with a little cucumber pickle.
Oh my god, wow, that is
Quite easy, a
amazing.
simple batter, totally able to make it at home. Because we still want a bit of texture from them as we are having our prawns. So you can see we've got a tiny bit of kind of gold on the edges and they've gone translucent.
Smell it, it just smells absolutely incredible.
Yeah, can you see the colour? That's like a very South Indian colour, that. Sort of that nice, strong turmeric. They like turmeric a lot.
We are on Market Street in Falmouth next to a lovely pub called Beowulf Books, and we are called Daku. Our website is dakucornwall.com, so keeping Cornwall firmly in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nearly there with that curry. Let's have a look at those prawns.
Now.
Yeah. Yeah, up. Yeah.
Don't drop it. Right, happy?
Amazing.
I don't know if you're allowed to let people
I
taste
think
or
we
not,
are.
but
I
they
think we
were
are.
tasted,
They
yeah.
come up, yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we give them a really massive round of applause?
Aha! It has stopped raining again, so the weather has brightened up, definitely. Well, that was very informative, wasn't it? I quite enjoyed.
I know that you can't smell it on the camera, but it smelled amazing.
It did. Okay, definitely busier now, obviously, because it's 1 o'clock. Shelley is going to stop here at My Mum Makes Thai food, and I'm going to head down to Anne's Pasties before they sell out. I feel the draw. There it is. Anne's Pasties. Yes. Let's carve our way through everybody so that I can get there. Right, so what have you got? Oh, look at that.
Here we got some cheese cooking.
Yep. Looking spectacular.
And a few more steaks.
Oh, yes. I think I'm going to have a steak pasty. That's got to be done.
15 minutes off, I've got one for you.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
I'm going to catch up with Shelley and eat this thing of magnificence.
Oh, this is my home, and this is my home. Oh, this
It is my home. It's nothing like eating a pasty, listening to like Cornish songs. Goodness. Hey, what are you doing? Like taking my pasty? Give that back to me.
no more. Thank you.
Just one of the best pasties that you're gonna get in Cornwall, which means in the world. Don't you think? So what have you got?
I got the chicken and rice dish
Yep.
from My Mum Made. So I want to say it was called Cowpad, but K-A.
Okay.
Not cow as in new.
Yeah, sorry about music's very loud. It looks very good, yeah. Well,
amazing, so-
yeah, I might have a little taste of that. Because, you know, you did nick like half of my pasty.
Yes, one small bite.
Yes. How is it?
Delicious.
Is it nice? Yeah, what did you say, chicken?
Chicken, yes.
Yeah.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice, yeah. Yeah, looks good. Oh yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's got chili flakes and it's got like crushed peanuts on the top as well.
Yeah. So there's egg in there. Yeah.
Good.
Not like, there's a little bit of spice hit coming through on your tongue, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's really flavourful and really. After watching that food demonstration, I wanted something with like fresh flavours in it.
And also, after watching that demonstration, now you just want to go to their restaurant, but also go back to our own kitchen and create some sort of culinary masterpiece.
Well, they gave us a
sort of
little card
Indian.
with like a recipe, so we might have to go make that.
Yeah, we'll do that. When in the piazza, always like to point out this old boat, which I did hear back long. They were looking at getting rid of it. I mean, it I was going to say, it has become a bit of an eyesore now, isn't it? I mean, it is a bit wrecked. They either need to do it up and open it up as some sort of, like, you know, restaurant. That would be awesome. Or really, I suppose, tow it out and get rid of it. But yeah, it is looking a bit of a mess, to be fair. So yeah, if you know what's going on with this boat, let me know in the comments. Right, so I think we're just about done. Our tummies are full. I think we're just about done here at the food festival. As of a recording of this, it is Wednesday. This video for you guys will be up on Friday. So if you like what you've seen in the video and you're thinking, darn, I wish I had gone up to Truro, it's still here
for another 2 days.
I was going to say, from your perspective, Saturday and Sunday. It's here all weekend. So the rest of this weekend, the rest of this week, and the weekend to come. So
and
definitely
I will make sure that he's put like the website link in the description. So if any of you want to check it out, then you can.
Okay, cool. You might have to do that. You might have to help me with that bit.
Fine.
I'm not.
Sure
you're kind of like the tech guy. Anyway, right. No trip to Truro would be complete without popping into the Warhammer store. Oh, there's a big puddle there. I can't let that comment slide. We were talking about, we were just saying that we quite like to come up to our nation's capital every now and again for a bit of a stank around, and you said it's our nation's capital while, what did you say?
Until we overthrow it and make Camberwell the capital.
until we overthrow Truro and make Camborne Cornwall's capital.
I'm a proud Camborne girl. Why couldn't Camborne be the capital of Cornwall?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Do always love this spectacular view of what I assume is the Truro River. I think that's the Truro River. And then the cathedral up there. Yeah, nice. Oh, Warhammer is in sight. Come on, Shelley. What are you doing? Just hanging around?
I'm eating.
Just, you're eating, but Warhammer is right here. Let's head in. Heading in to the best shop in Cornwall. Probably one of the best shops in Cornwall. Let's do this. I know you stayed out of the store because obviously you were just eating that, but you missed out on a real treat. But yes, we could head into Burger King and get a burger. Can we just get a quick burger in BK?
No.
Alright, just waiting for the park and ride. I hope it hurries up because, yeah, we need to get back now to pick up the kids from school. I think we can get rid of the shades now. Don't you think?
Do you need them at all?
Well, no, not really, I suppose. Anyway, we're back home now. The traffic was clear. We actually made it back in time. We're going to pick up the kids imminently. But we thought we'd do the outro very quickly. I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was a nice sort of space. I quite like the sort of functionality, if you will, of the piazza area. It does well for that type of thing. Yeah. We were saying in the car on the way back that I think like the Penzance one felt a bit more unique, chilled and whatnot, but it was obviously much more of a smaller event, whereas, you know, there was a lot more sort of food options in Truro. So yeah, that event is still running Saturday and Sunday, so definitely get to Truro and check that out if you want some good eats. Big shout out to Fergus from Anne's Pasties, by the way. Delicious.
All of it was delicious.
Well, the pasties delicious. I assume he's not delicious. I mean, he might be. I've never licked him or anything. We are going to leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at The Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone.